Life hack! Larissa here, integrative nutrition health coach and registered nurse, and today the topic of discussion is visualization. Now, I like to incorporate meditation, visualization, and affirmation in my life every day, and usually I do it right after waking up, brushing my teeth and washing my face, so I feel refreshed before work and when I'm not even working on that day. But it's nice to incorporate those things at least on a weekly basis. It really helps you to calm your mind and really helps you to look at life a lot differently and make it easier to accomplish your goals. But this video will only be discussing visualization. So what is visualization anyway? So it's actually like a mental rehearsal. It's like a play that occurs within your brain. Now, studies have shown that weightlifters who lift weights activate certain pathways in their brain, and certain patterns, certain synapses, certain things go off so that they're able to lift that weight. The thing is, when they're not lifting the weight and they're actually just thinking about lifting it and imagining it, those same patterns are activated, and that's very interesting. Because when a person sits down to visualize, you do this in a quiet space where you can listen to some classical music, some meditative music, or just be in silence and not interrupted. You sit there, you close your eyes, and you visualize the situation that you want to occur in your life. So for instance, for me, I want to take it way back to high school. Before I went to college, I really wanted to go to college so bad, but I had no idea what college I wanted to go to. Nobody in my immediate family who I was very close to had ever gone, and I had no idea the first clue of how to fill out that application, let alone any money on how to get there. So this is not what I did at the time, because at that time I had no clue what visualization was. But if I would have known, this is something that I would have done. Now, I would have closed my eyes and take a few deep breaths in and kind of let myself relax, chill out, get in the mood and in the zone. And I would visualize myself on that college campus that I wanted to be at. I would picture myself, feel myself walking through the campus with my skinny jeans on and my Chuck tees, hearing the chatter of all the conversations around me, the laughter, seeing all the other students with their backpacks and book bags, and me feeling the weight of my book bag with my books in it, and feeling that feeling like, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. I'm really here. I'm excited. I'm happy. And conjuring up that emotion along with that picture in my brain allows for the brain to understand that that can be a real situation. So for example, the brain is like a computer. You give the computer a task to do, and you don't really know the idiosyncrasies that go along with that computer completing that task, but it completes the task because that's what it does. Our brain is made the same way. It's made to accomplish goals. You give it a target and it goes for it. You visualize, you feel the emotion, and your brain does everything it can to accomplish that goal. So when you're sitting there and visualizing, what's happening in your brain is it's creating different neural pathways and connections that allow you to actually believe that this thing can really be possible for you. Because a lot of things nowadays for successful people, they didn't start out successful, and they were just in regular situations and living in situations that we all are today. They just had the perseverance and the brain and the willpower to pursue. So when you're in a situation where you really don't see yourself really making it to a huge goal, for instance, maybe you grew up in a really bad neighborhood, you never saw yourself making more than, I don't know, $100,000 a year, which, I mean, many people do that nowadays, but coming from certain situations, people will never believe that was possible. But playing that out in your mind, that situation, how you'll feel when that situation happens, again, allows for your brain to know that can be a real situation. So your brain works towards that and helps you to accomplish your goals. Now, for me, like I said, I like to sit down every morning and listen to some meditative music. It helps me to get prepared for my day, helps me to feel energized, and it helps me to realize, like, hey, my goals are totally possible. And feeling that goes along with it is so empowering and really just makes you want to work towards your goals even more. When you are working towards accomplishing your goals, I would totally consider adding some visualization into that, there are a lot of websites online that can help you hone that skill. Now, when you first get started, please don't get frustrated and don't quit, because when you first start, your imagination and your pictures are going to be very choppy and not necessarily consistent. Your mind may flutter off to different places, but just bring it back, get back to your breath, and start feeling in that feeling. So it's like a muscle. If you don't run for a long time and then you start to run again, you're going to be a little, winded, and it's not going to be the same as if you kind of consistently kept on running, and you're not going to be as good at it. So the same thing is with working that muscle in your brain. So that was my life hack for today. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys use visualization in your life, and does it work for you, or do you find it to be a little on the woo-woo side? I know personally for me, like I've said, I find it to be very helpful when wanting to accomplish my goals. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week. See ya. Bye-bye.